Susan S. Demers was born and raised in DeLand, Florida. Her father, Ed Smotherman, was a professor at Stetson University in DeLand. Her mother, Kay Smotherman, was a public school teacher in Volusia County. As the child of two teachers, Susan is an avid reader and technophile. Her literary tastes run the gamut. Her first personal computer was the TRS-80 microcomputer system from Radio Shack, and she was one of only about 50,000 people to own Apple's Newton, an early handheld device. During Susan's childhood, DeLand was still rural, stubbled with orange groves and chicken farms. But as a child of a Stetson faculty member, she grew up participating in the college's children's theater program. All elements of the performing arts, from singing and acting to designing and building sets, have remained a constant in her life. Her love of multifaceted projects stems from her years as a drama kid. Susan completed her undergraduate degree in speech and drama from Stetson University. That devotion to drama would lead to another lifelong love, this one with future husband Judge David Demers, a 2009 Stetson Hall of Fame inductee. They worked on a summer production of Deadwood Dick, a melodrama, together. He was the villain and she the blind, hymn-singing heroine. They married in 1970. After earning her bachelor's, Susan set her sights on a law degree. She chose law over attempting a career as a performer because she wanted to make a difference and believed she could do that as an attorney. She enrolled at Stetson Law in January 1971. That same year, she became pregnant with her daughter Kristen. It was a difficult pregnancy, and the full-time pace at Stetson was too much. Kristen was born in March of 1972, and Susan returned to law school the following year. However, she opted to attend the University of Florida for its more flexible schedule at that time. During law school, Susan worked in the library, was a member of Phi Delta Phi Legal Honor Society, and spearheaded a new student newsletter. After Susan graduated, the family returned to St. Petersburg. She and David practiced law together before he became a county judge in 1981. While David is a double-hatter and their daughter Kristen is a 1997 graduate of Stetson Law, Susan calls herself a Stetson Law volunteer. She began helping a few Stetson trial advocacy students with their presentation skills and soon became a regular presenter on the subject in trial advocacy classes. Eventually, Professor Emeritus Bill Eliezer asked her to assist with the trial team. Her job was, and continues to be, to watch opening and closing statements and advise students on their linguistic choices and use of evidence or other demonstrative aids, as well as how to use their bodies and the space around them. It's fulfilling work that beautifully blends her years of training as a performer and lawyer. In 2008, Susan received Stetson Law's Distinguished Service Award, which was created for non-alumni who devote their time, integrity, and scholarship to make Stetson Law the outstanding legal institution that it is today. In 2009, she and David, along with Professors Roberta Flowers and Lee Kopic, coached the trial team that won the prestigious American Association of Justice competition. They coached 3 Chester Bedell competition teams, 2 of which won the championship. She also has served as an adjunct professor of trial advocacy and technology at Stetson Law. Outside of Stetson, Susan blazed another path of legal mentorship at St. Petersburg College. Since 1982, she has served as the dean of SPC's Paralegal Studies, working to expand the offerings to 3 programs, all of which are approved by the American Bar Association. She served on a special commission with the Florida Bar that developed voluntary regulation for paralegals to give them more professional accountability and clout. She currently is the Dean of the College of Policy Ethics and Legal Studies at SPC, and one of her most important endeavors is the Civic Engagement Project designed to develop more informed citizens. Susan includes exposure to civic government in all her classes and encourages students to get involved in public life, whether through attending government meetings or volunteering in the community. She also oversees the 4-year program in Public Policy and Administration program at SPC. Though Susan has spent the bulk of her legal career teaching rather than practicing, she has maintained her license and been heavily involved in the Clearwater Bar Association. She served as the organization's president and devoted years toward integrating technology into the practice of more lawyers. She also served on the board of directors of the Clearwater Bar Foundation. 3 times she earned the CBA President's Award, which honors exceptional service to the public and the legal profession. She remains active with the People's Law School, an 18-week program that teaches members of the public about different areas of the law. And of course, she's never lost track of her theater roots. She is on the board of the St. Petersburg City Theater and helped spearhead the 2017 effort to save the company when it began to struggle financially. She and her 2 granddaughters continue to perform in Florida's longest continually operating community theater. Through all her years in the legal, academic, and arts communities, Susan reflected that she is proudest of her years spent teaching students. She believes on any given day as a teacher, you have the chance to change someone's life, and she's gratified she has been able to seize those opportunities. Susan Demers is now a member of the Stetson University College of Law Hall of Fame.